Take device. I don't want streaming portrait. Nah, don't. Oh, well, I guess it's too late for that. God damn it. Peace, love, and light, y'all. Peace to the family. Peace to the chat. All right. Welcome back. It's your brother Blue. Yes, indeed, y'all. We here. We in the building. Welcome to Trending Topic Tuesday. All right. Y'all know that I wasn't gonna drop the ball and not allow no programming to come through at all. All right, brother Red is taking a much needed break. You know what I'm saying? So this is what we do. The twin pillars activate, and I'm gonna pick up the weight and carry it from here. All right, I have some interesting programming through the month of February for the family. So we asked that. All right, wait. What family said? You was bumping the Twin album while driving 44 miles per hour, 44 miles of gas left. I got a crazy 44 story for you right now too, but I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna save that one. All right. So how many of y'all are just coming over from the State of the Union address? We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna touch on some things. It's gonna be a real exciting live stream. You know what I'm saying? Inaugural episode of Trending Topic Tuesdays. You dig what I'm saying? You feel me? Um, I want to definitely, begin tonight's episode by dedicating it to the life and the legacy of the young brother Trayvon Martin. All right. We can't be remiss and forget, you know, the young God. You know what I'm saying? The young God made transition in 2012 at the end of this month during All Star. So in February, you know what I'm saying, they hit you with Super Bowl. 2 weeks later, they hit you with well, normally they hit you with Super Bowl, then they hit you with the Grammys, then they hit you with All Star, then they hit you with the Oscars. You dig what I'm saying? And then that shit is over in one news cycle. And speaking of, or one moon cycle, but speaking of moon cycles, tonight is also the last night of the Aquarian new moon. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna speak to this new moon energy. Shout out to Casey. All right. Shout out to Casey. Where you at, Casey? I see you. Casey Cooper on behalf of the Compass Circle organization of women entrepreneurs, a women empowerment group. You know, they were generous enough to sponsor some of the newest technology that I'm currently using right now to get this broadcast, you know what I'm saying, to the family. If y'all could see some of the contraptions, you know, we just still working some kinks out so we could fully get that thing all the way underway. But nonetheless, we have the tech, you know what I'm saying? In this month of Aquarius, Aquarius is technology. This new moon is technology. All right. Shout out to my brother Destiny Grind. Go to his IG page, Smoke and Grow Rich. We did a live stream yesterday where we were speaking about the upcoming economic opportunities that are available to the family in April. All right. So that's available on his website, Smoke and Grow Rich Tour. You could go to the Smoke and Grow Rich IG page to find out more. You could catch the live if it's still up. You know, I'm gonna have footage of that on the KTL page in a day or two. And this is your opportunity to get into the cannabis industry, which is not only relegated to marijuana, but also CBD and hemp. All right. So I didn't catch all of the the State of the Union. You dig what I'm saying? Right? But what I did catch, okay, is him talking about the uh, the economic state of America. You know what I'm saying? The fact that they supposed to be doing so good or what have you, and yada yada you, and all that shit, all that smoke he was blowing. But what we can say and what we can commend him on is the fact that he passed the farm bill, and the farm bill has opened up the landscape for hemp farming. Okay, and on behalf of that, on the strength of the hemp farming, you know what I'm saying? Um, it is an entirely new dimension, is returning agriculture back into the hands of the people who explicitly are always telling the world that this country was built off the back of their ancestors. Now, your ancestors didn't build the skyscrapers. Your ancestors didn't build and lay the pavement for the city roads. Your ancestors didn't lay the motherfucking railroads. What do they mean when they say this country was built off the back of your ancestors? They talking about agriculture. They talking about your ancestors was farmers. They talking about your ancestors were responsible for initially the first cash crops. So if that's your ancestors and you niggas love telling me about your motherfucking ancestors, okay, then it should be no fucking reason that you're not jumping back into the cash crop industry, whether it be cannabis, CBD, or hemp, right? Because all niggas do is smoke. So why only be a customer? Why only be a consumer, right? Why gloat about the $1.2 trillion spending power you have, which is an oxymoron because spending money is not powerful. Okay, so you can't have spending power. It's an oxymoron. They lining niggas up. You dig what I'm saying? I seen niggas spend $44 million in Atlanta this weekend. You understand? Sending their children to college. Because none of that shit went to melanated people. But let me say this, the built in dynamic of black empowerment that we have in our community is the strip club. You know why? Because that is the only place that the dollar, the black dollar, exists for longer than 6 hours. Facts. Okay? And when they spending that money at that particular repetition, the strippers is taking that money home and they feeding their seeds. They getting their weave. Where the weave's coming from, the Korean niggas is buying weed, right? That go from the local weed dealer. You dig what I'm saying? So it's sad to say, yeah, buying box and paying strippers is the way in which niggas is exercising economic solvency in the community. You dig what I'm saying? And then motherfuckers that had the nerve to tell you, you know what I'm saying, that they ain't with tricking, but they throwing 10 racks on the bitch that they ain't taking home. I don't understand. They said that his son from QC threw 200 racks last night. 200 racks. But if he see the same woman outside of the club and she be like, I need a dub, niggas would be like, you a dub. I don't understand. So what is it about that sacred temple inside of that brick exterior when they get inside of them walls? You could throw the money on a woman, but outside of that building, you saying, yo, I ain't tricking on her. I wouldn't take her, you know what I'm saying? She can only get a happy meal. See, it's a lot of things that came to light this weekend. You know what I'm saying? As we expertly, slowly cascaded and moved into the second month of 2019, a year which equals three. Yeah, Ford made the first, not cannabis car in the 1950s. He made the first hemp car. Shout out to Empress Browns. Yes, she reminded me 222. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be in the desert. We're going to be in Las Vegas. All right, the Twin Pillars will be joined by Brother Jabari. You might know him from Sign of the TV fame, the scholar extraordinaire. He's going to be joining us. Now Valley in the desert. We're going to be out there in Vegas. Our topic will be this topic. We're going to be talking hip hop. All right. So we're delving directly into what are the hot topics, what's the hot button topics this weekend on this particular Tuesday. Everybody's talking about 2121, right? Another number that equals three, right? This weekend you saw Brady do his thing and, for the most part going to the books as whatever he's going into the books as the greatest or what have you. His number's 12. That's another number three. You seen 69 Takashi flip on Treyway. That's the three in the G. You understand? So we have to get a full grasp of what it is about this three energy. All right. And then it's not necessarily dealing with the whole aspect of understanding, right? Even though we have to do, yes, we do got to understand what this three energy is all about. You dig what I'm saying? I asked for no one. What you talking about? Yeah. So I'm gonna get back to what I'm speaking of in terms of the built-in economics to the strip club. You know, this about the only institution that we could say that we have some level of control over. We can't even say that we got a stronghold in the dope game. But in Atlanta, some of these strip clubs are melanated, minority owned. The majority of the dancers are, melanated minority women. You know what I'm saying? The majority of the attendees are melanated, quote unquote, minority men. You feel me? And the majority of the money is being circulated in those particular venues. And that's about the only place where that circulation is exceeding 6 hours. You dig what I'm saying? Everywhere else is getting blown. I seen so many Bentley trucks this weekend. This shit ain't make no sense. And not to hate on nobody's thing, I'm saying, right? It ain't tricking if you got it, but goddamn, like, when is the focus gonna be around economic empowerment, for our own people? Because niggas is quick to say that they ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? But everybody was putting on a front, a facade for who and for what. Like it was a whole lot of front going on this weekend, you know? And I told niggas like, if freedom could be bought, niggas would have swiped it this weekend. It was a swiper convention. You know what I mean? But what price are we willing to pay, right? Because what fully got exposed this weekend is that black people is only about sports and entertainment, right? Party and bullshit. They effectively created a situation where niggas absorbed all of the energy that they built up, right? What's my famous catchphrase? Niggas can create a spark, but they can't hold a charge. So all that energy that they built up on this Kaepernick shit, right, was all expended. Well, it kind of got expended last year because Philadelphia won, right? And Philadelphia is the city of brotherly love. And the brothers couldn't stick together, right? Because them niggas did that Super Bowl super tough. But then they doubled back and brought the shit to Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? They doubled back and they brought that shit to Atlanta this year. And even though that shit was a bust, because the energy was not here, you understand? They still show how these niggas were so willing to cross the line. The same motherfuckers who had on 7 Kaepernick jerseys standing with Cap last year is the same niggas partying bullshit in the skybox with the plantation owners this year. You understand? So what possibly are black people willing to stand on, you feel me, as a firm foundation to say, look, I'm not willing to compromise by no means. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no size check. You know what I mean? Yeah, hair is big in Atlanta too, But melanated people don't control the hair industry in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? It might be sisters that's twisting that shit up, putting it in people's hair, but that's on the back end. On the front end, that's Koreans, right? You know, our people are not reaping the benefits from, you know, all of that yaki getting caught. So how can that be empowerment? Please do tell me. Yeah, they learned the game online, so they ordering shit, but they're still empowering a merchant. They're still getting it from China. They're still getting it from India. They're still making a manufacturer wealthy. They're not going to India and getting the bundles and bringing it over, even though they were showing that shit on the documentary that it can be done for the low, right? And yeah, like I said, y'all, this is the new moon. We're gonna get into the new moon's incantation ceremonies. I know this is late notice, but if you got some in the crib, all right, you might want to call in your spirits. You dig what I'm saying? Because we got a cheat code. This is the fourth quarter. We got to get some things done. So whatever you got to do, make that shit happen. Shout out to my brother, Terrain, Royal Bloodline. He always speaks about the Kraken. Get it cracking. All right. So it's like this whole aspect of what our melanated people do collectively that they are serious enough about that they won't be so flimsy and flip floppy on. Right? I seen, yeah, the nigga had the iced out chokers on the field. Like, homie, what are you doing? How you got the iced out chokers and you playing tackle? Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Yo, I just, you know what I'm saying? The stunting was just, it ain't make no sense, y'all. Niggas was pulling up in Bentley Jeeps, but you could tell the persona that it just didn't match. It was like, you doing that for what? That's not you. It's just, yeah, so, but back to this whole aspect of 21, you know what I'm saying? Because this is a conversation that has mad different intersecting, interlooping avenues and roads that have opened up. Okay? So first of all, it exposes, okay, the um the elitism of black Americans, right? The same niggas who don't want to stand for the flag, but when somebody else gets in trouble, these niggas is the first niggas in line. They so fucking American to talk about, oh, you're an immigrant. Deport the nigga. He needs to go. He's not a citizen. What the fuck? Who made you ICE? Huh? Since when did the niggas become um the people responsible for checking niggas' papers and all of that, authorizing, you know what I'm saying? You got ancestors from Ellis Island. Like you niggas is third or fourth generation workers at Ellis Island determining who the fuck comes into the country. So niggas is exposing their American card, right? You want to be American, you don't want to be American, right? So this exposes this whole black elitism aspect that the black American think they better than everybody. The Caribbean, right? The whole diasporic aspect of who melanated people are around the planet. The black American is the bougie motherfucker that think they better than everybody, right? But not willing to put in no work. So these niggas is the first ones to point fingers to talk about, oh, this nigga's not American, he gotta go. Like, god damn, that's 21, right? And then you have the people on the other side of the aisle that's saying, oh, well, is this nigga authentic enough? If he wasn't born in zone six, is he gangster enough? Does this discredit his gangster? When his content is basically about shooting shit up and terrorizing neighborhoods. So he came from the UK to come to Dr. York's community For that shit to fall apart, for him to go into zone six, get swallowed by the hood, and become Killmonger. You understand? And then max that shit, package it, and have big corporations put billions or millions behind it to market it to the rest of the world. And then when it no longer became suffices for them because he made some errant comments about Jews, if you haven't noticed, LeBron ain't played but one game since then, right? And they got rid of fucking 21. And people talking about because he got on the Tonight Show and said some shit. Nigga, you missing the whole motherfucking fact that these people put on for their people and protect them. You dig what I'm saying? Don't matter, what sort of dirt they into and how they giving it up. You feel me? You can't say something motherfucker slick about them and get away with it. But at the same time, when the onus was on him, he got up there and apologized to Jews, but continued the same conversation in public about, he running up at cribs, killing babies, and then the baby got killed in Atlanta a few days later. Right? So I'm not up here taking no side saying either or, but at the same time, we're just identifying what the conversations and the narratives are and how them shits intersect. And so many motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta look under the hood for this shit at this particular time because this is a very interesting topic and it brings a lot of things to the surface. You understand? So, you know, what else is at play here? The fact that we also found out that this man's father is a member of the quote unquote conscious community. His name is Dr. Amsu. You might have seen him on the Breakfast Club. He's a student of an unnotable healer in this community. I'm not even giving a nigga the respect to mention his name. He's a piece of shit. But Dr. Amsu is a legend, and his partner's a legend. I met him. I'm familiar with their work. Very brilliant young brothers. At the time when I met him, they were doctors for Waka Flocka. They were responsible for walking him through on his vegan journey. You know what I'm saying? And I think he was doing something with fibroids with the sisters. You know, uh, 21 has been very vocal about he don't fuck with his father. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't necessarily know what happened. Yeah. Bartholomew Savage the 21st. He said, Sir Savage. Yeah, let me reference Bartholomew Savage the 21st. 21st. You can't even say 21st. That's American. It's 21st. Okay? You know, I'm not saying the son is proliferating a lifestyle that's not his, but now the federal authorities have now become the niggas responsible to certify niggas gangster or take it away from them. So why they the ones, because the hood couldn't do it, the hood couldn't get a hand on Takashi, the feds stepped in, lift this nigga skirt, right? Destroyed his facade, right? Um, Black America couldn't reel in 21 when all of that controversy was happening, even though he has a lot of different organizations, Mothers Against Violence. Bob Law got something going where they was going at his neck. You dig what I'm saying? After his controversy became mainstream with the Jewish comments and they started researching his lyrics and they like, yo, this nigga gotta go. Like he's a motherfucking cancer to the community. He's talking about kicking in doors and shooting shit up, right? Them not knowing that this is the appetite that our people feed and feast on every single fucking day because we all part of a death culture, right? The elders think that this nigga's, terrorizing the community, not knowing that the community has embraced everything savage about themselves, right? So they was fed up with the nigga. The elders was fed up with the nigga. You know what I'm saying? Um, Mama had me over here broadcast earlier with Bob Law on WBAI, where he had the mother, one of the mothers that were head of the foundation. And this is key. Let's talk about this. She said that she's getting phone calls from people that want her to support stopping the deportation of this young man. And she's like, nigga, is you crazy? Get this nigga the fuck out this country, right? And don't let him come back in. I caught a live on Jermaine Dupri's page where Jermaine Dupri got confronted by mothers of the movement who are mothers of children who have been killed by the police. So they was telling the nigga, don't participate in these festivities in Atlanta because it's like you shitting and dancing on the graves of our children by participating with the very thing that we protested. How could you, nigga? So he goes ahead and invites them to the concert. He was doing a free concert down here. He goes ahead and invites them to the concert, apparently, so they can speak to the audience. They thought that he was inviting them out to party. So they was lighting them up on social media. So he decides to do some what's the word I'm looking for? Some PR work, right? And he's like, yo, I'm gonna go and see them. He brought cameras with him. He said, I don't know what I'm encountering, but I'm gonna bring your cameras with me anyway. So he runs down on them. They got a meeting set up and everything, round table shit, right? They started going in on this nigga. Yo, how could you, piece of shit? I mean, not like that, but for the most part, they was grilling him. They was giving him mad motherfucking steam. Like, yo, like, you don't know what this is about? A lady told a story about her son that got shot by the police 50 something times. He had 76 bullet wounds in him, right? Another woman told a story about her son that got shot all up in the back, and the camera showed that he was driving away from the police the opposite way, while the police said he was driving towards him. Mad mothers with their stories. Just because you don't hear news stories about police killing children, don't mean that they stop killing children, right? I showed in one of my lectures how they killed like 1,400 people in 2016. Unprecedented amounts, even more than they did when people was quote unquote woke about the situation. The minute niggas went to sleep, because that's what the fuck we looking at, right? They started killing more niggas, and they still killing niggas. They just not reporting it no more. Because they know the niggas only care about it if it's on TV in a 24-hour news cycle, right? So the mothers was like, yo, this is, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what son said? Son's like, yo, I'm just an entertainer. You feel me? Like, I'm an entertainer. Like, I gotta put on for my city. I can't allow a Super Bowl to come here and not put on. Big Boy is in the same motherfucking boat. CeeLo Green had to get online and apologize and cop pleas and all types of shit just because he was online congratulating and promoting his man, and they lit into him as well. Because while all of this fuck shit was taking place, they was pepper spraying Yandy down at MDC. They was pepper spraying other people in the protest. My son and them was pressing the front line for NDC, right? That's federal inmates in Brooklyn that was locked up. So you talking about Taxstone, who else is in there? 6ix9ine was in there. Treyway and them niggas is in there. Um, I think man DC might have been in there. You feel me? So all of these people, as well as all of the scammers, all of the swipers, you feel me? Oh, Chapo, El Chapo's in there. You dig what I'm saying? They had these niggas freezing in New York when the polar vortex came through. When I left New York, it was 7 degrees. It was 7 degrees. You feel me? But Meek Mill, whose campaign is prison reform, he was in the skybox for crafting these niggas. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like the movement that niggas seem to be participating in is called front camera consciousness. When that camera's on, oh, these niggas is militant, they conscious, they talking that talk. Diddy's talking about sacrificing shit, right? But he telling these niggas that $1 billion broke. Now I know what he's talking about. But if we able to do what the fuck we able to do on a shoestring budget, nigga, what can we do with $1 billion when it comes to freeing people? And like I said, you can't buy freedom because if you could, niggas would have been swiped it. But at the same time, you could put some shit in place. You could create some services. You could move the motherfucking ball forward to the motherfucking to the field goal line at least. You know what I'm saying? So don't fall for the rhetoric. This shit is diet woke. It's diet woke. Not only is Kraft a small hat, you know what I'm saying? He got nominated, or he got an award for being like the most esteemed Jew in the world or some shit last week. Some crazy shit. So these niggas is they finessing these niggas like, look at these niggas. These niggas is here for photo ops. We here to neutralize the protest. Invite these niggas up. They playing chess with these little niggas. These little niggas have no idea how to fucking play chess on the grand stage. Right? So are you in it for a collective victory or individual aggrandizement? You think because you in the box with them that you playing in the big leagues? You might as well be on the fucking field, my nigga. Right? So, a lot of things taking place, man. A lot of conversations, a lot of narratives are spinning and spawning out of what we're bearing witness to in real time. You feel me? Um, so niggas is like, yo, this discredits 21 Savage. You know what I'm saying? He's not gangster enough. You feel me? So it's like when somebody makes an attempt, first and foremost, think about Gucci, think about 21, right? Think about all these Atlanta niggas that have attempted to make changes and upgrade their life, right? Gucci said, I won't drink lean no more. I'm working out. I'm monogamous. 21 said, I don't want jewelry no more. I want to buy back the block. I want to get into my family. It's not the feds that's fucking with them. It's their fan base fucking with them. It's their fan base. Think about when Meek first came home and he was talking about, yo, I'm on prison reform. And he's like, yo, that shit is good. As long as you give us motherfucking dopamine for the streets, as long as you give niggas that raw, right? As long as you cook up that motherfucking, that cocaine, that music, then when you pull a motherfucking plastic off, you can smell that shit. As long as you still cooking that up, my nigga, you could go and talk about whatever the fuck you want to talk about. So it's the audience. It's the niggas that these niggas is feeding that won't allow these niggas to change, that won't allow these niggas to get out of the motherfucking way before them indictments come down. Right? They want what they're familiar with. But if you become a culture that feeds off of motherfucking death, if you become a culture that can consume toxicity to a degree where you turning that shit into gas, right? Niggas are smoking gas. You dig what I'm saying? If you become a culture that, you know what I'm saying? you can't get niggas the eco gas. Like they need the petrol shit. You can't get them niggas the yo, I got clean gas. No, I don't want clean gas, nigga. You feel me? So the culture won't allow niggas to change for the better because the culture ain't ready for a change. Facts. So what do you do? Where do you go at this point? You know what I'm saying? When the people is like, yo, if the nigga's from London, could he be official? Is he still gangster? Is his gangster any more motherfucking less solidified because this nigga's British? First and foremost, you don't know that them niggas over there get it. Them niggas get busy. Right? Them niggas ain't like y'all. Them niggas get busy. You feel me? And they turn up on their motherfucking government when shit ain't working over there. Right? You niggas won't even make songs about it, let alone get busy. Like, you don't even put your sentiments on wax. So it's not even the same level of gangsterism, quote unquote. You know what I'm saying? But what you're advocating for is still the cannibalism of the very communities that you come from, that you claim are being victimized by the motherfucking predators that's swooping down when the police say, oh, you niggas are savages. I'm gonna treat you as such. You dig what I'm saying? So it's a lot of things popping, y'all. You know, this whole Liam Neeson situation is very interesting, right? Because it was all good a week ago, right? When the nigga was taken, right? When the nigga was showing you revenge on camera, when he was a Hollywood actor that was in his revenge bag, right? Niggas was not missing an episode of the movies. And I didn't see all of them shits, but I'm sure that he killed some niggas on screen. So he tells you in real life that his sentiments were revengeful and he wanted to catch bodies and he was provoking it. Or that you niggas don't do that as well. I know that I did when I was younger. I know who I took my anger out on. I know when niggas killed the homies what we rode and did. So Liam, he's wrong for that. Yeah, he was in his feelings and he got caught speaking on what he felt. He was passionate enough to keep it a stack. And niggas is still gonna go watch his movies. Facts. Because niggas don't care enough about niggas. It's fake nigga outrage. Right? Aquarius Maximus said what? She said that black people are governed by Cancer. Right? You niggas think that you're governed by Leo. No, you niggas are not lions. You're governed by Cancer. You're Cancerian, very emotional. You can't say nothing about niggas. Right? You can't even talk sideways to niggas. Not like niggas gonna put in work because you talking sideways to them, unless you another nigga. You can't, they emotional, they get in their feelings. Oh, you can't call me that. You know what I'm saying? You can't call me that. You can't speak to me like that. Talk to me nice. Right? But what are niggas into? Hot tea, spilled milk, and warm piss. But you gotta talk to them nice. Right? Hot tea, spilled milk, and warm piss. That's what niggas is into. Trauma and drama. But you got to speak to them nice, right? Or they get emotional, right? Crabs in the barrel. Cancerian. Come from the motherland. Very maternal, right? Up under mama. Cancerian. But so is this country. This country's formed under Cancer. When is July the 4th? So niggas in this country have an indelible relationship. They are bounded by the ankle in destiny. Okay? So if we're talking about this year is the 400 year, right? Is it 4 or 5? 1619 to 2019, right? Revelations say that, oh, the curse shall be lifted. Revelation 15:13. It says that my people have been in captivity and the curse shall be lifted after 400 years. Right? So if 2019 is that year when the curse shall be lifted, and I already told you, okay, that on December 31st, 2018, Sirius, the mother, right? The dog star, she's all set. That's Isis. Okay, your mama is at the highest point in the cosmos, observing everything. Because if you're saying that's where your ancestors are from, and if every fucking thing that they did was about going home to Sirius, okay, and that's where our ancestors is at, then Sirius is obviously observing and seeing everything that's going on. But January 6th, Sirius was joined by what's called the M44 cluster. Okay, that's called the Beehive cluster. It's in the Cancer constellation. Look it up. So you have Sirius right here, joined by a cluster of constellation of stars on January 6th. This is when surviving R. Kelly was going on. So the mothers, Big Mama, right, and other maternal, motherly energy, if you will, we're talking about galactic energy at this point, they taking notes. Oh, that's what these niggas is on, right? All in December, you had all of these incidents dealing with women named Jasmine, right? You had Jasmine Barnes getting killed in Houston, okay? Niggas ain't ride out. Niggas ain't go like how the white boys would do. If niggas rape a white woman, they dragging everybody out the motherfucking house. They killing innocent niggas and everything. Men, women, and babies. Everybody's getting strung up. So niggas is like, oh my God, they killed that baby. She was 7 years old, shot in the head. Ain't nobody ride out. They put the sketch out. Niggas ain't going to the backwoods and drag out the white boys. They found a brother who did it. His name was Black Jr., and the conversation ceased to exist, right? They said it was a gang shootout. Whether real or contrived, whether he got motherfucker framed or not, guess what? The conversation ceased to exist. Once we were led to believe that one of our own did it, we don't care no more. We don't care no more, right? We don't got that same energy, okay? Because we only program to go when we program to go. And then you turn around and then you got the Jasmine and McDonald's. So the universe is saying, oh, goddamn, even when confronted by the enemy directly, the black man won't take up for the black woman. And he's holding her back. She had to whoop ass and take care of herself. And then right after I had the lecture, that weekend, maybe that same motherfucking day, okay, in opera, okay, because this whole fucking thing is theater. I keep telling you niggas about symbolism, right? And I ain't gonna be here but for the month of February, then I'm getting the fuck up out of here. I'm not continuously telling niggas what time it is. The whole shit is theater. So they was in opera in Atlanta. And the girl got raped on camera. Guess what her name was? Her name was Jasmine. Okay? So what is the meaning of Jasmine? Jasmine in Arabic means flower. Okay? So my grandfather, peace and blessings be unto him, he always told me, he said, Paulie, he says, you treat a woman like a flower. He said, women are synonymous with flower. That's how delicate they are. Okay? So I know a lot of motherfucking women that like are mango petals. They have been stepped on and you know what I'm saying? Whatever, like if you could step on grapes and turn that shit into wine, whatever the motherfucking the whatever the rose equivalent is, that is rose water, rose wine, huh? Okay, my bad. Not Revelation 15:13. Genesis 15:13. All right. Look, blame it on the fucking Kragan. Stop being so political with me. 15:13. Genesis. You niggas know what time it is. Y'all been to fucking church. I haven't. Stop playing like you don't know what the prophecy is. 400 years in captivity, my niggas. Google that. Okay, rose wine. Yeah. Rose wine. All right. They've been stepped on. They've been turned into something unrecognizable, mangled. You dig what I'm saying? Why would the universe give niggas the keys to do what? What they gonna do with it? I ran into Pimpin' Kim yesterday. Yo, Jehudi, where my Pimpin' Kim DVD at, man? I've been calling you. Pimpin' Kim said, yo, I know the ledge, bruh. He said he been looking, he been following the information and he's going through a transformation as well. He's out there spitting that knowledge now. You know what I'm saying? Of course, he's gonna mix it up with the game, right? You don't throw the game away. You dig what I'm saying? You don't throw the game away. So, because the game is what protects you, you know? But it's unfortunate, you know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, you know, we yes, jasmine in Arabic means gift from God. It also means flower. You know what I'm saying? And a flower is a gift from God, and a woman is a gift from God as well. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, either you're pimping or you're hoeing, but you can't do both. All right. Shout out to my brother, the God King. Either you're pimping or you're hoeing, but you can't do both. You feel me? So Black America has to decide where is it gonna end up on the stroll, right? What side of the tracks does it fall on? You dig what I'm saying? And I'm unapologetic about that analogy because that's what it is. This is America, y'all, right? Morality don't work here. You dig what I'm saying? Just a few definitions of what's that definitions of? Patricia, what's that definitions of? Welcome, first ever soul virgin, maiden, engender, baptized, royal seat, seat of power, navel nucleus, umbilicus, vital center, wear the crown, womb. Yes. Real quick commercial, y'all. Valley in the Desert lecture. Hip hop is going to be the topic of the discussion in Las Vegas 222. Twin Pillars and Brother Jabari. We're going to be bringing water to the desert. I highly recommend that if you are anywhere on the West Coast that you come through, or if you know somebody that's in Vegas, that you inform them and let them know that we're going to bring it, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so we like at the 46-minute mark. You know what I'm saying? My conversations and my talk is not gonna be all night. There's no need to. I just spit it straight, you know what I'm saying? And it's factoids, it's big facts. Like I'm not speaking emotionally, you know what I'm saying? I'm not telling you what I think. You dig what I'm saying? I'm giving you the facts. All right? You gotta sort it out. You gotta do what the fuck you choose to do with it at the end of the day. Because I nigga said Jabari is the furthest thing from I I will say this. Jabari represents a priesthood. Okay. To me, right, and I'm gonna now I interject my opinion, right? In my opinion and my research and my purview has led me to believe that hip hop is a divination system. Okay. Hip hop is a divination system. It's the only place the melanated men can enter as, regular mortals and emerge immortals overnight. Overnight, right? And vice versa. Okay? Yes, he's a scholar, he's a priest, a member of the priesthood, and anybody who is a member of the Pluto and Libra generation, all the way up to the Pluto and Scorpio generation, all the way up to the Pluto and Sagittarius generation, all the way up to the Pluto and Capricorn generation, we all hip hop, right? So Jabari is qualified. You know what I'm saying? Jabari has been to the continent, he's been to Kemet multiple times. Shout out to my big brother, the OG, you know what I'm saying? The young elder, Black Dot. He has made many of correlations about the ancient rites of hip hop and how those five elements and how they all relate to Kemet. So you know, that brother will benefit from our perspective. If he isn't hip hop, he's gonna realize on February, you know what I'm saying, how hip hop he is and what he can contribute to hip hop. You know what I'm saying? I love that brother. He definitely stands on principle and he practices what he preaches. You know what I'm saying? And he has a love for his people, a genuine love. And he's a scholar, bar none. So while he might not come across once again of what our idea or our concept of hip hop is, you dig what I'm saying? Because we're looking at the 21 Savages of the world. We're looking at the Takashis of the world. How could Takashi be hip hop and Jabari not? Hmm? Okay, a elder told me that jasmine was the perfume that the ladies of the evening wore in the early cat houses in New Orleans. Ooh, ooh, y'all giving me elements, right? Because flowers create perfume, right? So I'm not knocking that. You dig what I'm saying? But truth be told, that's when women were actually, those women were very feminine in those cat houses, in those whorehouses, or what have you. That goes, to say a lot. I seen a lot of, altered. I gotta watch my tongue, my shit. I was about to slip, y'all. But I seen unidentifiable shit going on out here. You know what I'm saying? I seen unidentifiable strolling objects on the strip. You know what I'm saying? And niggas was going in their pocket for shit like that. All right. And there's more Jasmine examples. I'm missing like two of them. You feel me? Yeah, that's right. Fuck that shit. Make that cash app go off. I'm gonna sip some. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this is this new moon energy. You dig what I'm saying? Where that book at? Before the night goes motherfucking left, y'all. All right? Get into your books. If you have parchment paper, even better, right? Get into your incantations, right? Write down your incantations tonight. Draw on the cosmic energy. I told you yesterday, just because I mentioned moon motherfucking energy is not, the moon is feminine, but that's not gender based, right? Because Asar is a moon god. He is the jolly green giant. He is the farmer, right? The farmer puts the seed in the soil during the new moon so the motherfucking the harvest can come about when the moon is full. The birthing, the harvesting, right? But melanated men, right? Going right back to Smoke and Grow Rich. The tour, shout out to my brother Destiny Grind, shout out to Jehudi, right? In order to be a farmer, you had to know the moon cycles. You had to have the almanac. You had to be scientific when knowing when to put that seed in the soil and when to motherfucking harvest. Because we were producers. We had to handle produce. That's why melanated men were responsible or able to have families that extended into the dozens because we were producers. You know what I'm saying? This is before we were city slicking, right? We were doing the very thing that you keep telling me that your ancestors are responsible for with building this country on our backs. That was dealing with agriculture. That was dealing with produce, right? So you're going to draw on the energy of the new moon tonight and you're going to write your incantations. You're not going to be fucking timid about it either. You're going to make demands on the universe, right? And it goes a little something like this. I'll use myself for an example. I, Paul Morland, demand that I get my motherfucking Cash App going off at $Blue Pillar 44, goddamn it. Right? May the universe compel some of you niggas to make a contribution to all of this motherfucking cloth talk. Right? Because this cotton ain't for free. Yeah, it's my money and I want it now. You have to make commands on the universe. Stop being timid. You're being intimidated by the size of the universe and the fact that people have convinced you that you're so small and insignificant. Right? Fuck that shit. I'm not talking to nobody that's small and insignificant. Every last one of you are beyond the scope of your imagination in terms of how important that you are to this galaxy, how magnanimous you are in your personal being. You can't see it for what it is, but trust me, it's there. Right? Each one of us count. Shout out to my brother Jehudi. He was with me in New York. We did the Bufu ceremony. Got that toad medicine in us, right? Seen the motherfucking flower of life. The realization that everything is connected, all things are connected. Ain't nothing too small, ain't nothing too big, right? You gotta respect the fucking ants, right? Shout out to Just B, my homie Ty. He got visited in his Bufu ceremony by ethereal bees. There was all golden bees flying around his crown. He had his Nesubiti moment, right? Shout out to Chicago Crypto Hustler, right? Because we talking about that moon, that lunar energy deals with that commerce. You feel me? So we're gonna be doing financial freedom Fridays. I'm gonna be on Tuesdays and Fridays, right? Trending topics on Tuesdays, empowerment on Fridays. I command Blue Pill send me that hat he's wearing. Godscloset.com can make it happen, right? So I answered your commandment. I gave you the motherfucking pathway to go and get this motherfucking hat. You dig what I'm saying? And you'll have it in no time. Look, the new moon is in Aquarius. We're not gonna do the rundown of everybody's sign in the new moon. It's not really hinging upon what your sign is. The new moon energy is Aquarius energy. This is about ridding yourself of past connections and things that you got to get rid of. You know there? So it's about divesting yourself of things that no longer serve purpose to your higher self and your higher being. You know what I'm saying? Just think about this being the Aquarian age. Think about 2020 being pretty much a marker for the future for Aquarian. Think about Aquarius being technology. Think about Aquarius being humanity, right? And I know humanity gets a bad rap in the conscious community. You dig what I'm saying? But, I mean, truth be told, what is niggas in this for? You know what I'm saying? You want to be healthy, you want your family to be healthy, you want your children to, flourish and grow up to be strong and successful in whatever their endeavors are. Nobody's looking for a fucking dystopian future. You dig what I'm saying? Where all you niggas is born with horns in your fucking head and shit like that. Like, niggas want to live good, right? So you can't tell me that you're not into humanity. You can front for the people all you want, but you can't tell me that you don't respect or you're not into humanity. You understand what I'm saying? And we was all born into suffering. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that we have synonymous with this concurrent mythos that we're all locked into about the sufferer, about the savior, right? Are you savage or are you savior? Which one you want to be? Hmm? You can't save yourself? If somebody pulls somebody out of a burning car, are they not a savior? Are they not a hero? Right? If you worked yourself up from a condition where all of the odds was against you and you managed to prevail, you know what I'm saying? And you did for self and you helped your mama out and your children got in a position where they was able to do for self and you broke generational curses, is that not savior energy? Right? Yeah, we spoke on Liam Nelson. He said Liam Nelson. We spoke on Liam. We said niggas is not gonna stop watching Taken and ain't gonna throw away Star Wars. So what we need to talk about? Because Liam just expressed how niggas feel every day. To this day. Right? So what's this discuss with savior talk or savior energy, but the full arm embracement of savage talk? Now, savagery is our primal state, right? It's what has gotten us to this particular place where we are able to talk, right? Because we are all testaments of generations that came before us that were able to persevere through hard times, right? This whole aspect of, the European prides themselves as being conquerors and they went into nature, they went into the frontier and they conquered nature. That's how they see it, right? They're not as afraid as niggas think that they are afraid of them because their true enemy, right? Their true contest is nature. It's the fucking sun. It's nature itself. And they always they as of lately have been feeling like they've been winning that war, right? So that conquering spirit, that savage spirit, that primal spirit, that Mars energy, that competitive spirit, that 44 spirit, that energy, right? That you can go up against nature itself and put some motherfucking W's on the board for you and your posterity. You damn right they sitting up there gloating and grabbing their nuts and Trump looking crazy on the State of the Union. His swag is ridiculous, right? It gets people all in their feelings. I be laughing though, because I know that's his 44 energy. You dig what I'm saying? So I don't be dumping and hating on Trump. I know that he's a motherfucking a self-fulfilling prophecy. I know that he represents the decline of this motherfucker. Okay? But what are you doing to prepare for it? You just can't be in the bleachers just watching the shit show and getting caught up in the emotionalism that goes along with it. So take advantage of the opportunities that have been afforded. There has been a window that has been created for us to be self-governing and do for self. They are paying 60 racks an acre for hemp, right? So if you got family and people that's in North Carolina, holla at us, inbox me, okay? We're gonna show you how to motherfucking get this fortune overnight. Smoke and grow rich. Hit me on the DM, right? Go to his IG, okay? So it's not too late. Yeah, there's 33 states in the union that have ratified marijuana, whether it's recreational or medicinal. Okay. Um, so if you're in one of those 33 states, other than New Jersey, where it's, kind of difficult for the come up, if you are in any of those states, yes, you need to holler at us. You dig what I'm saying? And, you know, could make some things happen. Yeah, I'm not advocating marijuana. This is not a conversation about marijuana per se, but yet we do need organic weed. And the only way that you're going to change the weird sciences around marijuana is if you get in there and do the motherfucking cultivation yourself, right? We're talking more so about CBD. We're talking more so about hemp. So we can't throw the whole yeah, if you're in Michigan, holla. If you're in Michigan, holla. So we can't throw the whole conversation away about marijuana because Wesley and them is bombing on the plant, right? Shout out to Wesley, shout out to RZA, shout out to 19, shout out to Ben X, shout out to the whole nation. I'm not discrediting the science that they're bringing, talking about that genetically modified plant. We're talking about CBD, we're talking about hemp as well, right? Food, clothing, shelter. Hemp could produce hemp seed, hemp milk, right? Um, Clothing wise, of course, you know, all of the fabrics and the hemps and shit. The shit is like linen. You could make all kind of clothing out of hemp organically. And housing wise, they got hempcrete, concrete that's built out of hemp. You could build houses out of hemp. There's 300 industrial uses for hemp alone. They're paying people 60 racks an acre. Okay. Paper and clothes, tents, hemp purses, you name it, right? You can make it out of hemp. Yeah, we're talking about growing it and selling it. And for the niggas that smoke, they're gonna smoke. You're not gonna stop that. It's irresponsible to have that conversation without an alternative. Shame on you niggas. Okay? Shame on you niggas. You should know better than that. You're gonna create the wrong type of enemies. But if you had an alternative, you'd be popping. Cause they're gonna be like, let me try that out. Oh, this shit is that. This shit smoke, son. And then you have the motherfucking NOI Kush or something like that. What's the ADOS movement? You gotta school me on that. Where's the black political party like Pac wanted? I heard Tyreek talking about, the possibility, flirting with the idea of creating one that's independent. You dig what I'm saying? Because you niggas is not Democrats or Republicans. You need to cut that out. Cut that out. Certain jobs in prior history exclude you from smoking, right? Yeah, but you can smoke CBD. It ain't got THC in it. They ain't testing for that. And it doesn't have the intoxicating aspect of it. This is really when niggas be talking about, yo, weed is medicine, they talking about CBD. Because they not getting medicated from weed, they're getting sedated from weed. Niggas can't live without it. That's not medicine. You feel me? That's a chemical, that's drugs. But it's a sacrament, and the way that our ancestors dealt with that is, they took it occasionally, or they took it in different forms. And the people are not even really addicted to the weed per se, they're addicted to the smoke, carbon monoxide, right? Hemp is a flower. I don't know if it's called jasmine though. Yeah, CBD relieves pain. It helps with the autism spectrum. You dig what I'm saying? They've created an oil out of it for massaging to heal, correct? Yeah, natural plants are not drugs, but what they're growing right now is not a natural plant. Let's be real, right? There's no motherfucking natural plant that grows in nature called OG purple kush. Cut it out. This sour diesel is not naturally grown in the wild. Those are hybridized plants that created in a lab with the male component removed out of it. Yes, no more seeds. Okay. All right. So let's be real. You know what I mean, I don't want to keep y'all up too late. You know what I'm saying? Plus, I want to let y'all get to that Cash App, $Blue Pillar 44. Chill. Chill. Stream laggering is buffering. That's a sign. Shit is coming to an end. Straight up. And I got more for you, but it's no need to. I gave you the mother load tonight. You know what I'm saying? Chicago, you say you need that wallet address? It's gonna be here on Friday. I might have to bring you in on Friday. We gotta talk about Venezuela. We gotta talk about Venezuela. After what I seen tonight at the State of Union, Chicago crypto, we gotta talk about Venezuela. We gotta talk about this crypto, right? We gotta have this technology futuristic talk while we're in Aquarian. And then we're gonna go into Taurus. We're gonna bring Aquarius in. And we're gonna talk about this money, this shmoney. Okay? But right now we're gonna talk about that smoke and grow rich. And we're gonna put all of these, merge these conversations together, right? We still got the Rock and Mineral show going on in Tucson, family. You can cash at me some bread for that. I'll bring you back some pieces. $Blue Pillar 44. right? I'm going to link up with the miners and all of the people out there that I know, have that level of equity wealth. Because stones, if you didn't know, they have their own commodity market. And the shits do not, they told me it's good money because it don't depreciate. Do you know that China was the way that they was moving currency out of Africa, they wasn't moving actual fiat, they was moving it in the form of stones because stones don't depreciate or lose value, they only increase. This is the shit that they don't tell you. Yeah, we're gonna put all of that to rest. Is crypto still viable and all of that? And I'm not saying that these are unwarranted questions, but they spinning you. You know what I'm saying? They spinning you. You feel me? Dude from Twitter just got up there and said, look, he said crypto, Bitcoin in particular, is gonna be the currency of the internet, right? So, you know what I mean? Like, and he's over Twitter, right? Jake, what's the name? Dempsey? Jack Dempsey, whatever the fuck his name is. I was saying whoever's the head of Twitter gotta know everything, god damn it. Cause niggas, that's everything is on Twitter, right? Yeah, blue pill coin, that sound good. We got any questions? You are collecting, you make all gone. Well, you need to make an investment. Are you going to Tucson? I might need to send some cash with you. You going to Tucson? The CEO of NASDAQ just came out and said it's the future of money. Look, we have continuously emphasized it's not about Bitcoin, it's about cryptocurrency and it's about blockchain technology. Don't motherfucking miss the boat on this, right? Running with what they tell you about Bitcoin. It's not all about Bitcoin. It's about the technology behind cryptocurrency and the understanding. This whole sovereign conversation the niggas been having since the mid to the late 90s leading up to 2000, technology caught up with the conversation, has facilitated and given you the means in which to actualize this shit, and everybody goes to sleep and niggas talking about they woke. But it's gonna take Diddy or somebody else to motherfucking put it. Oh, now me gotta put the Bitcoin shit on the chain and get the shit iced out. You know what I'm saying? And it gotta be spinning like the G Unit chain for niggas to actually be like, oh, that's the thing. Yeah, you talking about Sophia for motherfucking Saudi Arabia, the AI robot. She got her papers before 21 Savage did. Get the fuck out of here. Stop playing. You just don't know what's going on because this conversation you can't find in the chat rooms that niggas be populating, right? I be seeing y'all niggas. I got screenshots. I know that you be in the motherfucking chat rooms that you could walk away with staph diseases from. And then you want to be in my inbox talking about, yo, what's wrong with one of them? Why are you over there? Like, why you, they like you could lead a horse to water but not make, why would you drink motherfucking water with piss, shit, and all sorts of different septic shit in it. I don't understand what's going on with people. Then you going back thinking that these people are gonna have some reformation of character, the same way that the population is going back to Trump, thinking that he's gonna motherfucker have a eureka moment and just gain this profound intelligence out of nowhere and become hospitable. Like niggas is wishing on a star. You still high off of the dope from 8 years that you had off Obama because hope is a dope. It's an opiate, right? And niggas ain't kicked that. That's why the dope rate went so high up under Obama because he was selling hope. What you think hope is? See, I didn't get niggas too much. Yes, the name of the store is called God's Closet. Correct for the hat. I need a percentage off that. But now check them out. Thezorb.com. That's also a company that I'm working with for the diodes for the ELF radiation blockers. Shout out to my elder, right? My brother. You know what I'm saying? This is my guy, Dr. Delbert Blair. By no means of me introducing another diode into the community, into because I don't see niggas kicking down the door for the medicine to buy diodes. But the minute I put a fucking post up about diodes, 1,000 niggas got to be in my comment section reminding me that Dr. Blair is selling diodes and he said something about it. I get it, my little niggas. Like, trust me, I was there. You feel me? You can go and get diodes from Dr. Blair. You can also go to thezorb.com and get diodes and use hashtag blue pillar in the checkout and get a sizable discount. Right? Put four of them shits on your phone. You got phones, tablets, computers, beans, chings, Jamaicans, Jamaican. You got mad radiation devices. My nigga, like, buy 4 or 5 fucking diodes from different places. Try them all out. Go get you some organite too while you at it. Okay? And some shungite and a whole bunch of other shit. But stop trying to motherfucking always split a hair down the middle when someone is trying to do something beneficial in the community, as if you reminding me about Dr. Blair means one, that I have miraculously forgot, or two, that I'm doing something that's counter or contrary to what the fuck he stood for and represented. No, he been taught niggas this information. You niggas was not there. I was there, right? You know how many fucking episodes I got with Dr. Blair on KnowTheLedge Radio? Hmm? Have you been personally invited to his crib to see the whole setup for him to fucking explain to you the underlining, underpinning aspects of motherfucking alien technology? Have you niggas been on the fucking alien craft with Dr. Blair? Huh? If you had motherfucking extraterrestrial talks with him, I have. So cut it out. You're not telling me nothing that I don't know. And I'm not doing anything disrespectful to the life and the legacy of him. I am attempting to get you something that you need in real time, the best way that I know how. Okay? Because unfortunately I'm not working with the Meta Center 2 and selling diodes that Dr. Blair is getting from another company, or the people that work with Dr. Blair are getting from another company. Same way that I'm selling diodes from another company as well. Like, come on, cut it out. And while we at it, soulgoldbiz.com, SOLEGOLDBIZ.com. That's the amount of time and gold that I sell to Dr. Blair endorsed. Okay? To cut it out. You just ain't gotta, like, is it one person out there selling fucking herbs? Huh? You niggas better stop. All right, I got my Sabi on. Cut it out. Apparelnormal.com. Go get your Sabi Legend shirt. They trying to shoot that. They trying to shoot that Sabi. Okay. We're not gonna let that happen. But show some love, show some support. Peace, love, and light. I'm gonna leave y'all with that. You know what I'm saying? I love this time that we spent. Apparelnormal.com. APPARELNORMAL.com. All right. And one more time, real quick, because this is important, because I love you, because I care about you, right? And I want you to win. Make it your business, even if you have a loose leaf. If you have parchment paper, it's even better. But if you don't, if you have a loose leaf paper and a number 2 pencil or a black pen or a blue pen, right? Just don't do the shit on your phone, because I'm gonna give you the game. The reason why this shit works is because it's elemental. The motherfucking paper comes from a tree. The pencils come from a tree, right? And with the lead and shit like that. You know, right? And the lead is elemental to represent Saturn. Okay. Your writing, which is putting your energy into your intentions, old school way. You're writing your intentions, about 10 of them. I, whatever your name is, affirmingly, you're speaking words, that are affirming, that are strong, that are not passive, but you know what I'm saying, and not even necessarily aggressive, but affirming. I such and such, affirm that whatever your intention is, whatever your intent is, if you have new business ventures that if you wanna kick an addiction, if you want to develop some level of concentration, if you want to open up any angle or avenue in this universe, you utilize this energy of the new moon to plant that ethereal seed. And then you get rid of that list. Forget about it. Put it somewhere where you don't got to be looking at it every day. Don't destroy it. You know what I'm saying? Just put it somewhere. Just lose that shit. Yeah. You know, they don't put lead in the pencils no more. I'm old school. I don't know that shit. You know what I'm saying? What they putting them? What they putting them? Right? See, I got a silver fucking hair in my beard. Like when I was younger, they had fucking lead in pencils, and they was all number two ones. Right? Like 5 years ago, because I'm an artist, I went to the fucking art store. Yeah, everything was graphite and charcoal and shit. I don't know what the fuck that is. Look, whatever. Get you a writing device. Just don't do this shit on the tablet. Okay? Just write. Put your motherfucking your energy into it. Hold on, let me show up my drip. Put your energy into it, right? Write it, get into it, scribe it, script it, bring that shit down. Okay? Peace, love, and light, y'all. I said, my intention is to do this again on Friday. I had fun. It was a lovely experience. I'm gonna have my technology all the way upstairs by Friday with my contraption set up. Appreciations to Conference Circle. Shout out to everybody that was in attendance on this beautiful, lovely evening. Tuesdays and Fridays, that's how we did with KTL KnowTheLedge Radio. So I'm just representing and bringing it back to where it needs to be. Yes, I say shout out to Dr. Sabi, shout out to Mama Pill, shout out to KJ the Arts Degree, shout out to Red Pillar, shout out to Bella, shout out to Mia, shout out to my nieces, Tristan, Chloe, what's the other baby's name? Kelsey. I got all of my nieces and nephews. I'm really in my Uncle Paulie mode. I was Chef Pablo this weekend, have my apron on. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm back in media mogul mood. So I'm on my P Morpheus one more time. You know what I'm saying? Blue pillar, stronger than 10 pillars. You know? But smoother than chinchilla. I got, yeah, I'm back at where my album at. I'm writing this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm writing again. I'm getting that second album or that follow up finish. It's gonna be 44 Savage. 44 Savage. 44, 44. 44, 44. Yo, shout out to James Harden. He's a 44 resonator. You can Google how many times he scored 44 in his epic games. The epic games, only the epic games he does 44s. You know what I'm saying? Only epic games. Yeah, you damn right. That's a dope name. 44 Savage. You think I'm playing? We coming with that. All right. But peace, love, and light. All right. Make this shit memorable. Don't let this energy pass you by. You owe it to yourself. Smoke and Grow Rich on IG. Sign up for the tour. I think it's April 16th to April 18th out in Colorado. We're going to Denver with that. Okay. And we got a whole bunch of other stuff that's coming, very soon. Okay. All right, y'all. Peace.